Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Flowers, and I'd like to introduce myself to you and my new YouTube gardening channel, Miss Flowers Patio Garden and Lore. You may have already seen a couple of my videos already, and I just want to introduce myself formally and to let you know that I am real. I am not AI. I am a real person. I'm a woman who is interested in being a little bit more self sufficient, someone who is ready to go back to some of the older ways of doing things. Now, I'm not really new to gardening because growing up, we always had a garden. And I was saying this in one of my other videos that I grew up during the Reagan years. I'm kind of dating myself. And at that time, everything was all about trickle down economics, where the belief was that if you gave the rich people money, they would trickle it down to the working class. Well, I can tell you, honey, nothing trickled down to us. So we had to find ways to supplement our money, how to make things stretch, especially when it came to groceries and trying to feed a family. I know my father always had a garden. I would always help to water the garden, plant some things. And when my mother was ready to harvest, you might say, she would go out and cut a couple of leaves off the collard greens and cabbage, whatever we were growing at the time, because we grew a lot of different things. My mom would come in and cook it. My dad maybe get tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers. I remember my grandfather getting tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers to supplement his meal in order to make things stretch, because there were so many grandchildren around all the time, and he wanted to make sure that we ate first. That was one of his things. He wanted to make sure all the children, his children, all of their children had eaten, and whatever was left, he would eat that, and he would just make it stretch with things from his garden. I just love my granddad. He was really a good man, and I miss him very much. Anyway, this little endeavor is a patio garden, as I said, and it is kind of me and my dad in a way, mostly me. He's kind of supervising things. My mom has passed on, so she's not, around, and we miss her dearly. But it's me and dad working on this patio garden, and really it's a container garden, if you want to be honest about it. And we're using his patio, even though I'm calling it Miss Flowers patio, because he has the most sunlight on his patio. So his patio is facing east, and it gets a lot of good morning sunlight. So we get about, 6 hours of sun. And it's helping a lot with our tomatoes, our peppers. We have eggplants. What else do we have? I'm trying to grow collards, but I think I might have picked the wrong time of year to grow them. I think I'm learning that if you're going to grow collards, you should start really early in the spring, or you should just start them in the fall. So I think I started too late on those. My mom used to always say they aren't good until the frost hits them. So we are in no danger of the frost hitting these collard greens, because they will probably already have started bolting and going to seed by the time the end of summer happens. So I don't know what's going to happen with the collard greens. We will see. The whole thing is a big experiment as I am learning about collards. But anyway, back to me and dad. He's kind of, how should I put it? He's the coordinator. So if you watch Fred Sanford, you'll know that Fred is the coordinator and Lamont is the dummy. I am the dummy. I'm the doer, I'm the worker, and he's kind of just put that over there, do this, do that. But anyway, I'm so happy to have you here with me on this new channel. I would love for you to, join me and let me know what you think. If you have any advice or guidance, I most definitely would appreciate it. I am in the USDA Zone 8B. So we have a pretty extended growing zone to work with. So it should be interesting. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to see you again. Remember, Follow me, Miss Flowers, on Miss Flowers Patio Garden and Lore. Also, the lore part, let me add that that's kind of the storytelling that you're going to get on this channel. I will be telling stories, and a lot of times it'll be related to whatever we're doing that day, whatever we're planning, maybe, or I actually am planning a series on herbs, and we're going to talk a little bit about the lore around herbs. We're going to talk about the lore related to gardens and nature and weather and everything that you have to think about when you are gardening. So this is going to be fun, and I really hope you stick around, that you like, that you share, and you subscribe. Very nice to meet you, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.